Pastor Joel Osteen says he didn't know he had such a light inside until one of his darkest days.
I wouldn't have believed it. Never dreamed I would be a minister. You know, just 17 years ago, I was running cameras and doing the production. When my dad died, I don't even know how to explain it, but I just knew I was supposed to pastor the church. And I didn't know if it was going to work. I mean, I didn't know if I'd be good at it or not, but I knew I was supposed to try and take that step of faith.
I'll never be the same.
His step of faith has taken Lakewood Church, founded by his dad, John Osteen, in Houston, from 8,000 members in 1999 to 40,000 today. Enough parishioners to fill the Amway Center twice. His positive messages resonate with people. He says we all have the ability to set our own happiness agenda, but we often let life get in the way.
You know, when you get up in the morning, it's important to make the decision that no matter what comes my way today, I'm going to stay in peace. I'm not going to get upset. Doesn't mean we do it every time, but I think sometimes if we prepare ahead of time, I think a lot of times, you know, we end up giving away our power, and we don't have to. You need your emotional energy, and, you know, you let somebody that did you wrong, you let that cause you to be upset or, you know, discouraged. Well, you're taking energy that you need for your own dreams.
Some say Osteen is no more than just a motivational speaker. Osteen says he pays little attention to critics. He says he's always been a positive person, and what you see is what you get.
I don't feel like I've changed much. I mean, obviously physically, but you know, I grew up, I was smiling in my baby pictures. I've always been positive and hopeful, and even people ask me, why'd you decide to be a minister that's positive and like this? But I think this is just who I am. I didn't try to be this. It's just, I think when you stay true to who you are, that's when you really have God's blessing. But I don't know, I don't feel any different, even though I have much, you know, I have more notoriety today. But I still feel amazed when I come to these big arenas and the places are full. I think, you know, how did all this happen? I don't know.
But Pastor Osteen's success isn't just in the pulpit. He is the author of 8 books, all bestsellers. His net worth has been estimated somewhere north of $40 million. His book sales have generated a reported $55 million. His wealth has been a hot topic for critics, but Osteen makes no apologies. He believes God wants us all to have money and success, including him.
How do you address that when people think that, you know, you can ask for other people but not for yourself?
Yeah, I don't really think about it that much. I do get that, you know, that mindset of we're supposed to be poor to show that we're humble and all. And I just, you know, my dad came out of that. He came out of poverty. He came out of not having anything growing up. You know, it's not about the money or the wealth or anything. It's about being a blessing to others, fulfilling your dreams. And so I just, I kind of tune out some of that and try to just remind people to believe big and to believe to increase, not to make money or wealth the focus of your life, but to fulfill your purpose, knowing that it does take resources, you know, sometimes to send your kids to college and things. And it's not bad to believe big and believe that you can leave your family better than you were.
Each week, he offers a new message. He draws inspiration from his church members and people he meets when he's touring the country with his Night of Hope.
Well, that helps me to know, you know, here's what people are dealing with. I mean, every week I hear their challenges, their struggles. You know, some of it's victory reports. You know, something great's happened, but then you meet people and they're here and they got diagnosed with cancer or, you know, other things in life. So when I sit down to write my messages, I think, okay, here's who I'm talking to. How can I help them in some way? And, you know, it just starts with, you know, I just try to feel what I'm feeling on the inside. And it's not always something new, but I do try to stretch and say, what's right for tonight or for this weekend.
Careful to stay out of this year's contentious political fray, Osteen says what's right for Americans now is unity. Seeing the country so divided is bad for everyone, and he believes we can do better.
What's your prayer for this country right now?
My prayer for this country is for peace, for respect, that we would, you know, come together in love and unity and, you know, see what a great country we are, to see the best in people and, you know, to have respect even when we don't agree. Because, you know, you don't have to agree with somebody to respect them or even to like them. I mean, you know, most of the time we don't agree 100% on anything, but I just think it's gotten to a point where it's like, you know, it's just can't show any give at all, but I don't think that's the best way to live.